about Little Touch. When you look at your phone and you can't call me or text me, you'll know why. That's all I gotta say.
And I get it.
Made me
Yeah,
chills.
don't
My
let
mom
that.
and my best friend Gemini's. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm just saying, Little Touch, don't let that bitch play in your face because she was in them
Yeah.
comments and then she got on the panel and she's like, "Ooh, you little pretty." Nah, don't do that. So I just wanted to point that out to you, and I'm gonna drop down. I don't like that shit.
Thank you.
Okay, bye, boo.
Hey, Essence.
Yeah.
Hey, Braid, how are you, love?
I'm
So
good,
Little
baby.
Touch,
Exactly.
you have to
That
clear up
what I'm talking about. These three. That's what
because
I'm talking about.
people
Yeah,
are
but
still saying that you
yeah.
were intoxicated when you have already told us you wasn't intoxicated and you knew what was going on with that man. So that pisses me off when people try to spin a narrative
I
like you
was
wasn't
tipsy.
capable of
Drop
LT, don't
queen.
answer.
I
Don't
was.
answer, LT.
I was tipsy, but I was not drunk. So I knew very well what I was gonna do and what I wasn't gonna do. That's what I was saying earlier before you you were trying to talk, but then I think I interrupted you. When I was trying to say is that I had no intention of having intimacy with that man at all.
Hold up. I thought you said you was going to talk about him or that and this and such.
No, I'm
She said it
answering.
earlier. She
I'm
said this
just
earlier.
saying,
She just
I had
reiterated.
no intention of having sex with nobody on
Right,
that
but
cruise.
you know what, Touch No? You shouldn't have to keep on sitting up on this platform, anybody platform, and continuously explaining yourself over and over.
No, I'm not
and over.
explaining myself.
I mean, you can.
I want y'all.
but-
No. The problem is, and I want y'all to understand me and hear me out. Okay. The problem is not that I dance with the man. The problem is that people think that I can't dance. I can't get a fine man like him.
Go
I
ahead.
can't talk to a man like him.
Little Touch.
Hyper up.
Young
Clock in.
or old.
Clock in.
Young or old.
Clock in.
Young
Little
or
Touch, we
old.
know you can pull a good man, Little Touch, but this is where the
I can pull any
misunderstanding
man.
is.
I
And
can pull
agree.
any man.
I agree. But this
And
is
I
the
can
thing, Little
get,
Touch. This
look,
is where the
just like I
misunderstanding
pull
coming
him, I can
from.
leave him.
But see, the
Little
thing
Touch,
is,
hear me out real quick, Little Touch. There's a misunderstanding.
Yes.
No one is
Okay.
saying what you were going to do, right?
Yes, they
There
were.
were folks.
Yes, they were.
No,
Yes, they
hold on,
were.
Little Touch.
Yes,
Let me
they
finish.
were. I'm
Let me
sorry.
finish,
Yes, they
Little Touch.
were.
They were
Hold
just
on.
saying
Let
it
me
in
finish.
Bryce's live. They
Hold
were.
on. We don't care
They were
about
saying
him.
it.
We're talking about the men of FOE and Miss Nitra. They were concerned of what the men said they were going to do that you didn't hear and you wasn't aware of.
I disagree.
They're not.
I
They're
disagree.
not mad
I
at you,
disagree.
Little Touch.
I disagree.
They're
I
saying
disagree.
this is what this
I
man
disagree.
said.
I disagree because when that man walked up, whoever the hell he was, walked up to Duffy and said what he was gonna do to me, Duffy could, if he didn't feel comfortable coming up there on the dance floor to get me, he could have got his wife. He could have got anybody. But to have Nitra have to do his work, that's what made it bad. And I said
Touch,
that
you still listen?
I appreciate Nitra coming to my rescue. But the way she come to me, I was embarrassed. I felt like a
Miss-
little girl.
Little Touch. Well, when did you hear and see?
Hold up. You know, Little Touch. Because you already see that's what I'm saying. Y'all be already knowing the situation and y'all don't take it for what it is. You know that wasn't gonna be the case. You know the whole situation with those people that you just named, Little Touch. Come on, LT.
So listen, I'm here for a different
my
reason.
thing is-
I'm looking at the platform, and what y'all need to do is stop invalidating this lady feelings. At the end of the day, that's why she in defense mode and she keep responding the way she responding. She feel like she got to fight. She in defense mode. All she doing is telling y'all how she feel.
How she
Y'all don't
feel.
got to explain to y'all what y'all see and how it really is. If she gonna stop interrupting people and trying to get her point across, she's gonna have to let her guard down and defend herself all the time and trying to invalidate her feelings is not gonna work. That's just not gonna work. And I'm tired of her keep talking to everybody in this motherfucker just like, hey, y'all be when I do it. So y'all gotta stop combating her feelings. All she doing is saying how the fuck she feels.
I'm not
Yeah, but she
mad.
loves FOE.
I'm not.
But
It's-
Brace,
I'm not
we
mad.
understand her
I'm
feelings,
not.
Brace, but
Listen to me,
if you
y'all.
listen to
Please.
her feelings are
Listen
based
to
off
me.
not what is
Listen
happening.
to me.
It's
Listen
how
Her
to
she
feelings
me.
feel
or
at the
not,
end of
she
the day.
just say
That's
Listen.
she
how
didn't
she
like how she
feel.
was a little girl.
It's how she feel. She
Yeah.
feel Nitra talk to her like a
Bill
little girl.
guard her.
You can't invalidate that. She feel
Exactly.
like it's her
You
feelings.
could get in her ear and say, "Hey, baby, come here. Let me talk to you because I think something sneaky going on." You don't get on a dance floor and
She put
shame
it.
her in front of
She
the
put
man
it.
that she likes
She put
and
it
other
out.
people. Come
She
on,
put
But
it
y'all.
that's
out
not what she
there,
said
and
she
they were
did, y'all.
still,
That's not what
they
she's
were
saying she
still,
did.
Yeah,
And
but
they
she
were
saying she
still
just told you she little
broadcasting the
girl her. You
live.
don't listen and
They
you
were
her mind.
still
You gonna listen.
broadcasting the live. The live never ended. The live never stopped. Everybody saw Nitra coming to me, talking to me, pulling me away. Everything. That
Do you
was
hear her now?
embarrassing. And I
I
told
heard that, but
somebody wanted to share the live. I said, I don't want to see it because I'm already embarrassed. I was right there.
I don't want you
I
to
felt
cry,
like a
and
little
I'm sorry that your
girl.
feelings are
I
hurt.
felt like that was my grandmother pulling me. She was a minister, pulling me, coming from the pulpit to the back of the church, pulling me
She was
away.
triggered, y'all. Damn. It was a trigger. She just poured out all of that. It was a trigger. Fuck.
so
That's
Lil
what
She
I
Touch,
will be
you,
felt.
embarrassing for
I'm
any
not
one of
saying
us.
your
And
feelings
It
aren't
is.
nobody,
It's
valid.
and
embarrassing. It's not
nobody,
a
and
bug.
nobody, not one time saying, Little Touch, or somebody even say to her, we got to get her out of here, but we got to make sure we respect her. I wasn't respected. I
Exactly.
was treated like a child,
A little
For
and
touches
I'm
you
Lil
not
had
a
it out.
Touch,
You don't have
for
child.
to take me to the
content.
left and to the
You
I'm
right.
was
not
treated
a
like that
child.
for
Now I
content.
don't know if I'm
It.
sad, laughing, or
I
happy.
appreciate it. I appreciate it from the utmost of
You're gonna
my
have to pick an
heart of
emotion.
her
That's
pulling
how
me
old people
out of
do.
there.
That's how we
But it was
do.
the way she did it made me feel like a damn child.
Lil
That's
Touch,
how
could
I
it be the
felt.
where like she had came and told
It
you
ain't
and the
no could
man
have
was
been. It
there?
ain't no could have been. I'm telling you how it made me feel.
I
There's
Hold
no
know
other
on.
that.
way
I'm
Hold
not.
about
on.
it.
I'm not
Hold.
I'm
invalidating your
dropping, but Miss
feelings,
Touch, you
I've
right?
got
been
the wrong
patient, little
support. You got
touch.
the wrong mods. I'm gonna tell you
I've
that
been
right
patient.
now.
I've
You
Queen,
been
got the
shut up and
patient.
get
wrong
in
mods.
the
Bye.
comments.
Little
Bye.
touch. I've been patient.
Lil Touch, I
Look,
said
I've,
we understand how you feel. That's why I'm asking. Was it because she came and asked you or told you and the man was still there? But also you have to understand when people are in protective mode, it's not about okay, the feelings part. Because when men start to protect and street stuff go on, they're not looking at that. You can't say, okay, you should have did it this way, you should have done it that way. Men do not think like that.
A
When
man
they're
fighting
putting
in
their
the
life
street
on the
and Nitra
line,
going to another grown
There
woman
wasn't a
older than her
but
man.
and
There
saying
wasn't
that
a
she need to do
little,
man.
something is two totally
hold
different
on,
She
things.
hold
came
on.
to me. She came to me.
touch,
I wish I could illustrate how she did it.
Can
Okay?
we
touch,
talk one at a
Said y'all
time?
don't get
touch,
it. Y'all
We
don't
get
touch,
it.
get
Little
We
it.
touch,
all
I'm
don't
talking
get
about
it.
because you had
touch.
mentioned Duffy. You mentioned Duffy
Yes,
should have did it
Bougie.
a certain way.
Please let me talk. Please let
She
me
said
That's
talk.
what
Duffy
I'm
should have
saying.
talked to the other man. That's what she said.
Please.
Duffy should have addressed that man. But when Nitra
That's
He
what
went
I
to
did.
her,
said, and I
Nitra should have
meant
went to her
that.
like a
I
woman.
felt like Duffy should have checked that man at the door.
Exactly. Y'all not listening. If a man gonna
And
tell Duffy I'm
I
about to fuck
felt
her, you
like
don't think Duffy should have said
if
something
he
then?
felt I was in such a dire need, he could have came and got me off that dance floor, talked to me, pulled me outside of the club, him and Glam or Nitra or whoever. But the way they did that, I was embarrassed as fuck. Yes, I
So
But
was.
Duffy
we
came
see her
to me
feelings. That's
because it
it.
was dealing
That's
with
it.
Miss
That's it. That's it.
Nitra. He wasn't
We see how
protecting
she
you.
feel, and
I
we
don't
understand
care
how she
who
feel.
and what and how and what. He should have protected me, and he didn't.
That's not
No,
his
so
job.
no,
It is his job. It came to him.
Is it
It
his
was
job
his
to protect
job.
Nitra? You
It
just
was.
said he did it for
It came
Nitra.
to him.
Is it his job
If
to
he
protect
real
Nitra? Nitra
man,
got a
he would
husband?
have protected me. I got cousins. I got brothers.
Daisy, I'm
I
not.
got uncles. All my uncles are deceased
But
now.
wait a
And
minute
I
now.
know if some shit like that had went down, trust me, I would have not even known nothing about it. Why? Because my cousin and my brothers and my uncles and all of them, and my daddy and my grandfather would have checked his ass.
He did though.
Trust me when I say.
But Miss Amazon said that
They
he
was
was
okay
protecting
with it.
Nitra and
They was
Nitra had a
okay
husband.
with that man wanting to violate me.
I disagree. I don't
LT.
think
So
any
this
of
is
them
my
was
thing,
okay
please,
with
y'all
it.
So
slow
Lil
down
Touch when
They weren't
Lil
okay
Touch
with it.
because
when the
y'all are doing
man
a lot.
They
Y'all
want
really
admitted
look.
No,
Look,
I'm using for real. Hold
when
on,
it
please.
got
I'm using,
when
please.
when when
Please.
when
And
when
I know
she
you're the
got the
mod, but can we
word,
get it
when
together?
Nitra got the
Can we get it
word,
together? Because that's not true. It's
Nitra
not true.
did what that
It's
man
not
should
true.
have did for me. Nitra
Listen,
did what that
little touch.
man should have did for me.
Little touch. Respectfully, no.
So I
And
don't
this
give
is
a
good.
damn.
Respectfully, no.
Everybody
No, I
trying
know.
to
And I do.
ban me from the
No.
cruise, ban me from
You
FOE,
see?
and I not did a damn thing at all. Period.
But that's not
So,
right to say. He did protect you. All of FOE was really trying to look
Protect
out for
me
you.
from what? What did he protect me from?
She
That
wanted
man
him
can't
to
Because
stand
protect
me.
her
they
in a
moved
That
your
certain
man
way.
hates my gut. That man said and talked about my son and my grandson. Talk about they don't want nothing to do with me. They don't want to be around me. That's a lie. I saw my
All
grandson
right,
the
have a
day
good day,
before
low
I
touch.
got on that damn boat.
damn.
Go ahead, Poozy.
I'm
Talk.
using. You need to
Okay.
stay, friend. You the mod. I'm using. Please stay.
I mean what I
Yeah.
say. That man
Um.
talked bad about my son and my grandson. And he didn't know what he was talking about. My son called me yesterday and said, Mama, I don't know if you checked it or not, but I came to the house and I put another filter in there. It could look like you ain't even do what I told you to do. And I said, I did. I got a filter. I put one in there. I said, I see you done took it out and put another one in there. I said, that one, I'm going to keep that for the next time. He said, oh. He said, I didn't look. I thought you didn't do it. So I went and got some and put in there. Filter for my AC. That boy love his mama. Both of my boys do.
Okay.
They know they ain't gotta be perfect. I ain't gotta be in their damn face every damn day, but I know
touch,
they care about me.
but touch. Let's go past that because on here you don't hear people speaking on what you're speaking on, bringing their family members into the equation and them dog piling
No,
on
that's
top of
what
you. That's
Duffy
not cool.
said. I'm telling you what Duffy said. Duffy brought my son and my grandson into the argument me and him was having.
That's no. See, they need to stop doing that too. Bringing kids up in any type of equation. You talk about your kids too. Touch. You gotta learn your boundaries when it come to your family and protect them at all costs, and not tell these
Right.
people all so much information because you know what it's doing. It's just creating content, as they say.
Okay. Touch. What I've learned is the truth needs no explanation,
Are you on a roof?
and Nitra responded off a delivery. Duffy responded as a husband. At the end of the day, you were still protected. This has been
I feel
taught.
that. I feel that, but I'm hurt too by some of the stuff that's been said to me.
I'm not
Let her
invalidating your
go get
feelings.
fucked. Let her go get fucked by them men. That's what Glam said.
I'm not invalidating none of your feelings. None of them. I know that you said what you said yesterday. We've been supposedly promising that we wasn't going to keep resurfacing this. You may need to do somewhat of a mind evaluation. I want you to do better because you had a good time. You enjoyed yourself. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like seeing you triggered like this. I don't like that for you.
Right,
I,
right.
I want you to continue to talk about the good things from that trip and anything
Yeah,
else
me and
that
you
you
were
hear.
dancing last night. Yesterday afternoon, we were dancing and everything.
We was having a good time yesterday morning. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to, anything that you hear for the rest of the day, I want you to continue to focus on you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do a
Yep.
topic, do your topic. If you're going to talk about your children, talk about the good.
I want to talk about Diddy. Did he get a mistrial or not? Anybody know?
I ain't following Diddy. Diddy ain't my cup of tea. But I want
Okay.
you to continue to do better.
Um,
Okay?
I
And I
saw.
really want y'all moderators to protect you in this live. I really need y'all to protect us. Like, look
No,
at her
come on
till
up.
look when she turning red,
Come
when
up,
she
AG.
getting her
AJ,
anxiety
come on up
triggering.
here so you can tell me what it was about, please. Come on up.
Yeah, the people in the
I
comments saying
saw something.
they
I
taking
saw
baby drugs.
something. I didn't take it funny, but it was kind of funny the way the lady did it. She did a post and she was talking about husband of today and husband of yesterday. You're talking about back in the day and husband of today. And she said, she made an illustration. He said when you married back in the day, 30, she said the 30, 40, 50. She talking about, the 1930, 1940, 50, 60, 70. She stopped at 70 for that. She said back in the day, when you go out, the wife had her purse but no wallet. The man had his pants with pocket, with wallet. Wait, y'all know I'm silly, but it was silly too. It was funny. It was a FYP. She said, but now from from the 90 on up, they asking you where your wallet and where your purse. So the topic I want to have today is
Y'all motherfuckers better laugh.
Why
Laugh,
did
damn it.
why did we let go of our tradition? The tradition don't hurt us. Why did we let them go? Why did we stop being chivalry? That's the topic I want to talk about, and I really want to direct it to the men. So I want some of the men to come up and explain and answer that, because when did chivalry become ancient, deceased, no longer to do? Okay. I really want to know. I really want to understand that, because I had a date. It's been a while ago. It was back in January. Brad, can you stop laughing? You need to listen to this anyway, dude.
And I could tell you,
Look,
LT,
huh?
I can tell you when it unalived, when chivalry. Because you said,
Look,
okay.
I'm just tickled. I'm tickled because on the date that I had, he was a 50-some-year-old guy, and I'm it was before my birthday, so I was a 50 plus. No, I was a 60 plus, 60-year-old, right? So, get to the restaurant. No, wait a minute, let me back up. When he got to my house, I realized something was wrong with his eye. And he told me, I wish he had told me on the phone, because I wasn't really prepared. I really wasn't prepared to drive that night for my dinner date with him. So he told me he had cataract. And I said, oh, okay, I'll drive or whatever. So when we got to the restaurant, I thought he was going to open the door for me, y'all. So I was like, hold up. So I'm sitting, I'm driving, but I'm sitting in the car waiting. He was like, you getting out, aren't you? I said,
I don't know how to get out, and I'm kind of scared.
I thought you were going to open the car door for me. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I'll get out. So we go in the restaurant. He did hold the door for me open at the restaurant. He did do that. Go to sit down. See, I got a hearing problem. So I like to sit at an angle when the waiter come in. I could really, if they talk real low, because, some waiter talk very low, I could read their lip. So I sat on the other side. Guess what he said? I'm not comfortable sitting like here. I want to sit on the side you on. I said, look, dude, I'm sitting here and you're sitting there. Okay? So I always thought that the man let the woman order her food first. Am I correct, y'all?
Some men like to
Anybody?
order food for the woman. I don't know, but to the people in
I
the
was gonna say,
comments who
well, I'm
said
from
the
the
numbers
man
dropping,
order.
to the people who comment saying the numbers dropping, y'all forget that y'all be creative say numbers don't matter. So do numbers matter or don't they? I mean, which one is it? Y'all can keep that bullshit.
I
Y'all
agree with Drop on that. Sometimes the man will order for the woman.
Yeah, well, I'm from the
That's if
North,
he
so
know
sorry
her.
for the
That's if
word.
he know what you like, right? Not early on. He might not know
You'll
early
ask
on
her.
what you
So
like.
No,
Tanya ask her
you
what
tell
you
him what
getting.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You tell
right.
him what you want, and he
Yep,
tells
you
the
let
waiter
them
how to
know.
rate this, what y'all ordering.
Okay. So we at the table, and he said, "What you want?" Now I hadn't seen this ever in all of the times I've ever dated. I never seen a man do that. So I said, "Let me go to order." And I get the card, and I'm looking. Okay, I know what I want. So I tell him, and he ordered the food for us. And the funny part, y'all ready for the funny part? When it was time to pay,
Touch. Let me say something real quick, if you don't mind, respectfully. Yeah, Trump,
okay.
I said it because y'all never come over here anyway,
I do
ever.
be here, so I don't know what you mean, y'all. I have been in
Yeah,
the comments,
yeah.
just never
It's
got on the platform.
880
So you're a
people. It was
liar.
1,000 people up here just to get her mess,
You're a liar.
and it
Well, that's
happened. And that's
everybody's
what she
platform, not
wanted.
just hers. That's everybody's
Well,
platform.
that's fine. That's fine. And it is what it
So
is. And
why
I
was
said
bad
it,
for her?
and
Hopefully
I'll
she'll
stand on it.
grow.
And I'll
Hopefully
Clock it,
she'll
stand on
Kev,
it.
grow.
and I'm
And
glad
you
you
wasn't
standing
the
on
only
business,
person
And
in the
that's
Kev.
why
comments
they
saying it.
sent
You was the
for
only
Clock
person
it,
saying
Kev.
it.
Y'all
We
don't
not
come over
scared
here
of
for
you.
nothing. Y'all came over
Hey,
here for the mess.
You
Now, little
wasn't
touch, this
okay.
is
y'all
what
That's
you
the
arguing.
wanted.
whole. It's messy top.
Little
That's what they
touch.
do on messy
Clock
Little
it,
top.
touch.
Kev.
We
They on
talked
messy
I
top.
Sunday before we got off the cruise, and I tried to give you the advice. Now you can listen to what they want to give you and feed you that nonsense and or that bullshit if you want, but we spoke to you and talked to you.
we
Did
ain't
I not?
talking about
She's
that no
talking
I
about
more.
her
came up to
feelings. She's
talk
saying her
about
Sweetheart,
this
feelings.
now.
Y'all want
I
to
know you
Kevin,
want
quiet
to
that
change the
woman and
Kevin,
don't
subject.
allow her to say her feelings,
Little
Kevin.
touch.
Kevin.
Let
Little
her
touch. I know
say
you
her
want to change the
feelings.
Yeah,
subject. I know you want to change the
yeah.
subject, but I came out to say that to you. Is that
Kev, they just cut your mic off.
Unmute,
Unmute. Kev, it's okay,
unmute
because you got
him,
her best
unmute
interest at
him,
no, don't
Don't
worry
do
about
her
it.
like
Don't
that,
unmute.
worry about it.
y'all.
It's a little touch.
it's
I
cool.
spoke to
Kev,
you
I did
Sunday.
not authorize them to mute you, okay?
I'm not worried
Look,
about that little
Kev,
touch.
I'm
What?
changing the subject, sweetheart. Please, brother, I'm changing the subject to
Little
talk about
touch.
something
You can
else.
change
Yes,
whatever you
sir.
like. I asked you not to discuss the subject in period. Did I not?
Oh, shit.
Sunday, when we spoke, you asked me.
About T Money? T
No,
Money went up and talked
no. I'm
about
not
it
talking about
first.
T Money. Little touch. I'm not
What?
talking about T Money. I'm
Kev, y'all
talking.
What?
can't be
But she
silencing
a
members
grown
of
woman.
FOE.
She could
I'm
I
tired of
didn't
y'all
say
defend
nothing.
silencing
herself. She
FOE.
defended
I
herself.
didn't
You
You're
say
not
didn't
going
say
to
nothing
nothing
silence
to
her.
about
her.
the details.
Who
I
daddy
didn't
is
talk
you?
about the details at all, and I told him I wasn't going to talk about it, and
People
I
can
told
talk
him I
about what
wasn't
they
going to
want
answer
to
no
defend
questions
her
about it.
character.
Little
Drop
touch.
Queen, have
Oh,
I
good.
answered any of y'all questions about what happened on the dance floor,
No,
what
you
happened in the
didn't.
club?
You didn't.
No.
But you have a
Little
right to say,
touch.
yo, people
You
gonna be on
spoke
this app
on
spreading lies
them
about you
not
and you can't defend
protecting you.
yourself is crazy. They wanna
Little
have
touch.
they
You
favorites, say
spoke
whatever.
about them not protecting you, correct? You was upset that Nitra didn't protect
I
you.
said, this is what I said. I didn't say them. I did not
What
say
kind of
them.
little girl
I
her,
said
Kev? She has enough of that.
I felt like if Duffy got the word from that guy that they wanted to grape me, he should have got me off the dance floor or pulled me out the club and told me what was going on.
It's
Or get
crazy.
Glam or somebody, whatever. That's what I said. I did not badmouth them, as you quotely said, or anybody except Duffy. I had a problem with what Duffy said. I had a problem with Glam said. Glam said, let him fuck her.
Little
But
touch.
why is
Listen to
he
what I'm
bringing
saying
this
to you.
back up when you just
None
said
of
you
that
wanted to
I'm
change this
discussing,
topic?
and
He
I'm
been in
not
the
worried about
comments the
what
whole
Drop
time and
Queen
never
is
got
talking
up here.
about. I'm
So
saying something to you. You remember you said nothing was going to happen, nothing was happening, or any of that. So why do
I
can I
have not,
finish,
I
please? I'll let
have,
you
okay,
finish, Miss Little
okay,
Touch.
go ahead. Okay,
So why
go
was
ahead.
there any protection needed? One. Secondly, you was upset and mad and pissed off the way somebody else tried to protect you because you said they tried to little girl you and all of that and embarrassed you. So what do you expect people to do if you have an issue with every way that they're trying to protect you? Does that not make sense? No matter what they done or how they done it, you had an issue with
Kevin,
it. So
this is
all I'm
what I
saying, let me
want.
finish, please.
Kevin,
I will.
I want you to sleep on this, okay? I want you
No,
to
no, I
sleep
don't
on
want. No.
what I'm
You
about to
wanted to
say.
talk, Miss Little Touch.
No,
You
but she
called
just
me
we
and you
are
told you
wanted to
she
talk
wanted
talking.
to
ten
change the
We
times.
are
subject.
talking. We are
You want
talking.
no,
Let me
no.
say
You
this.
wanted to call me and talk to me 10 times. So I'm talking to you. You have to let me speak as well.
They drop
I'm not
not
worried
you
about
Okay,
drop
gotta
queens
drop
go
or what they're
ahead.
talking
Hold
about.
on,
All I'm
drop,
saying to
drop. Can
you
you
is
mute
this.
for a minute, please? Drop, please mute, please, please. Go ahead, Kevin.
You
Go
wanted to
ahead.
discuss it. You wanted to talk about it. And I'm just telling you this. You have an issue with any way and however someone was trying to help you, even myself was trying to help you. You have an issue with it. However it went, you cannot have it both ways. You either want help, you don't want help, you want someone to protect you, or you don't want someone to protect you. You have to accept it for
Um,
yourself. And I'm
and
done with it.
I said, Kevin, I want you to hear me out, please. I don't have a problem with how she helped me and how she whatever. What I had a problem with is the tone and the action
Were you
because
protected?
it
Were you
made me
protected?
feel like
Were you
yes, I
protected?
was. Yes,
That's
damn it,
all I
I
wanted to
said
know.
yes,
Thank you.
and
That's all
I
I wanted
said
to make
that over
sure.
and again.
She
That's
was
all I
Yes.
wanted to
protected
make sure
and
that
I
you was
said I
disrespected.
was
protected.
protected by Nitra. I
That's
said
all
that
I wanted
over
to make
and
sure
over
that you were
again.
protected.
How many
Long
damn
as you were
times I gotta
protected.
say that? I
Long as you
said
were
it over
protected.
and over again.
Good.
This is
I'm
what
good.
I said.
That's
I
fine.
said
Long
it
as
was
you was
the
protected,
way
I'm okay.
I said I felt like a little girl. The way she came at me, Kevin. That's what I said. I
If your
meant
daddy
that.
pull out a belt and start swinging it at you to get you away from little boys, you're protected. That don't mean that you're not disrespected. That's the point that she's making. She protected her, but there was a better way to do it. And Kev, she told you she wanted to change the subject, but they keep dropping me. That don't make sense. He was in the comments the entire time I've been here, and he never came up. But as soon as we changed the subject, and I called him out for him wishing that her numbers go down, now he want to talk about it.
I tell you, Touch. I'm sorry, Touch.
It's crazy.
I known you way before. You know, we go way back before any of
Way
this.
back. Way
Way,
back.
way, way, way back before any of this. So to see this for me to you, Touch, this is like, oh man, I couldn't do this. No way.
Do
So Lil
y'all
Touch, I'm
know?
listen,
Do
Lil
y'all
Touch. So
know?
listen, I'm not
Uh,
I'm not here for a long time. I'm gonna say this one thing and I'm gonna drop. And I've told you this many, many, many times, right?
Michelle.
Just because somebody come in here and play like they're agreeing with you and they're on your side, pay attention. Everybody ain't on your team. You are entertainment for some of these people. So don't allow people to sit in your box and sit in your face and gaslight you so that they can get in your business that you continue to put out here on this internet to be used as entertainment. You got to pay attention. You have to pay attention. Some of these people ain't clicked your button, ain't got in your box, ain't threw you a fucking rose, a heartbeat, nothing else. But now all of a sudden you're the entertainment. So you got to understand that and be able to discern that.
you're right. But I will say this in defense of Drop Queen. She comes over here a lot whenever I do my lives. This is her
Thank
first time
you.
ever in my
In your
box.
box. Thank you. Because I was just swinging with Trina
And
in
she sometimes she'll come in the comments and she'll say, "Little Touch, how you doing today? I see you doing well," and she'll leave out. She doesn't give no negative energy or any of that. She's not low vibrational when she come over here. Not saying that you're low vibrational, Drop. That's not what I'm implying. But
Drop. Don't bring that shit. Don't
you
bring that
never
shit
come
up.
with the
no,
negative
we're gonna bring
energy.
it up,
When
Trina.
you come over,
We're gonna
when
bring
you
it up.
come on my
Don't bring
live,
that
you
shit up.
never do that.
See? You see that?
Trina,
You see the shit you
please
gotta do?
mute.
Stop.
Please,
Stop.
I'm
Trina.
dropping anyway. What the hell?
You know what, Touch? Can you please? I'm not trying to be
Um,
smart or nothing, but like I was just saying, sometimes when I see all this stuff on here, like again, like I was saying, we were saying last night before we got off, a lot of this is control. People want to control. That's all it is. Oh, her numbers. Oh, she want this. Oh, she shouldn't say that. Oh, you this and you that. Who the hell? Oh, y'all God now, huh? Oh, y'all her mother and her father now, huh? Oh, y'all want to tell her what? Y'all better go
wait a
ahead
minute, who
somewhere,
y'all
boy.
talking about new? Some people writing in the comment new who? You don't know who I know. I've known Drop Queen ever since I've been on TikTok. I've known Drop Queen ever since I've been on TikTok. Drop Queen used to be a part of another group that I used to go over there. Drop, do you remember the group, the praying
It's your
group? They used to
platform.
pray in
You
the
run it how you
morning.
want to. She run
They
her
used to pray in
platform
the
how she
morning.
want to.
I've been
It's
knowing
her
Drop Queen for
platform.
a while.
It's her platform. It's
You
Little
don't have to
Touch's
listen to
platform.
those people. I only came over here because I knew I was gonna get drugged from protecting you in spaces, because I've been very protective of you in spaces. I've always said they made you out to be the villain and they never liked you. This is the first time I've got on your platform and said it. But I knew I
Very
was gonna
first
get
time.
drugged
But she
from
comes over
doing it.
all the time.
Thank
Not
you.
every time I log on.
Not every time
Not
you
every time
live,
I log
right?
on.
Because
But
I've been
whenever
in
she
other
see
places.
me,
Yes,
whenever she see me, she'll
I
come
come
in.
in.
She'll say, "Hey, Little Touch, how you doing? You having a good day?" And she'll leave out. You don't stay. I don't understand, y'all. This is one thing. I know a TikTok. I know a TikTok, and I understand that. But it seems like people be hating on one another for no reason. There's no reason to hate on one another. We are online. We have the
Right.
freedom to go wherever we like.
Ever.
We have the
Wherever
freedom
we
to
like.
travel wherever we like.
And you
Just because I say I'm a part of a platform or a group does not mean I don't have friends in other places. Come on, y'all. Stop
right.
that. It's
Right.
so
And see,
immature.
and it's immature, Touch. But again, it goes back to what I said. It's
That
controlling.
is
They
very
want to control,
immature.
and then they want to go.
That's like having friends. I do, and I have friends across the waters all over. That's like telling me, okay, because you got friends over there in Africa and Nigeria and all of them places, don't be friends with the American people. That's
Little Touch, I want to
crazy.
say
They
this
think
real quick,
Diddy
and
is
I
guilty.
want to say this real quick, Little Touch, and I'm gonna drop down right because a lot of people really don't know what protection looks like. When people saying Little Touch, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, that's not a sense of control. It's your mindset that thinks it's control. Because when some of these subjects are talked about over and over and over, and if people don't realize and what has happened, some of these things are triggers for you and cause you to yell and all that stuff. So the people who really care about you don't want you to be yelling and getting all frustrated.
Bingo,
That's why they're saying
Anita.
don't talk about it, don't
Bingo.
do this. But don't listen to some of these people when somebody say, "Oh, I told you don't do this, I told you don't do that." Those are triggers because they don't understand what protection
But
looks
they're
like.
crossing
Bingo,
boundaries,
But y'all
though.
don't go tell
bingo,
those other people
bingo.
don't say
And the
nothing
truth,
about her.
and the truth of the matter is, Little Touch, just because somebody jumps up here in your box, don't make them a friend. How many of these people do you call their phone?
Oh, I'm not saying
Hold
that.
on,
I'm
listen
not
to me.
saying that
I
they
understand
are.
that, but you're
Yeah.
not letting me finish, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
How many of
sis.
these
I'm
people are
sorry.
answering your phone call 4 or 5 times a day? How many of these people can you call that's gonna answer the damn phone and listen to you and talk you through situations? How many of these people is online getting you resources to help with hearing aids and this and that and all other kind
Well,
of
it
shit?
definitely ain't the 872 people in
And
here that I know
so
is in
that's what
here.
I'm telling you to pay attention to.
Besides all those on the outside looking in.
So that's what I'm telling
And
you to pay
also
attention
to
to.
this,
So a lot of
Y'all
these
getting
motherfuckers that
up
get up
here
here
and
and
talking
holler, you
about it
being
and throwing it in her
controlled.
face.
You being controlled.
Amazon, can I ask you
Hold
this?
on, let me
Why you
so
don't
a lot of
stop
these
other
people are standing here and holler, you being
Hold
controlled.
on, let her finish.
Well, you
Please.
gonna let her
I
cut
Let
didn't
me
her
stop
off?
finish.
her.
You gonna let her cut
I
me
didn't.
off?
No,
Can I
I
finish?
said I'm
Oh,
no,
okay,
I'm
let me
saying
finish.
I'm talking to you. I was talking to you, Chael. I was
Right,
saying let you finish.
right. Well,
That's what I
everybody
saying.
don't have
Don't
decorum,
cut,
so
don't
listen
cut
to a
nobody
person
off,
talk at a
please,
time.
y'all get on me about cutting folks off. Don't do that, okay? Chair was talking, let her talk. Then if you want to say something, drop. Then you can say something when she finished.
Oh no, I
Okay,
was
let us be
talking to
respectful.
Amazon. I was talking to Amazon.
Okay.
She
I
interrupted me
know, but
actually.
with
Yeah.
Amazon wasn't talking at the moment. Chair is. Let her talk. Go ahead, Chair.
Exactly, Sunset. So that's my whole point, Little Touch. So people can jump in these boxes for the moment and oh yeah, Little Touch, they controlling you and Little Touch that you know how this app is when it comes to FOE. You've been around for a long time. We didn't have conversations about it. If you put FOE name on it, all of a sudden all the motherfucking hellions come out the woodwork. Everybody got some shit to talk and everybody got some shit to say. This is an opportunity for a lot of people who ain't got no voice and ain't heard. So this is an opportunity all of a sudden. Oh, I got a voice. I got something to say. But just like I said, which one of these people is answering your phone calls and text messages all day, every day? Which one of these people is helping you get resources? Which one of these people is talking you through situations when you trying to cry it out? How many of them? That's what I'm telling you to pay attention to.
Let me say that. You see this finger, y'all? FOE. I am. Okay? Y'all can kick me out, but Nitra have not told me I was kicked out. Now,
she never said.
Hold on, Amazon. Hold on, Amazon. Please stop. Please hold on. Shell is of the management team. I'm gonna ask Shell a question because I know how Shell gonna probably answer me. Have I been removed from the FOE, Shell?
Listen, Little Touch. I'm not answering any questions on this panel to entertain a motherfucker.
Thank you.
Entertain. I don't have no answers for entertainment purposes. I don't. I'm not. I'm not a content creator. I'm not creating content. So this is your life. This is your personal business. If you choose to get on here and share it with these people that's going to flip and spin narratives and try to get in your head and get you to say, oh, well, yeah, you being controlled and you being treated like a kid and you being disrespected. When at the end of the day, you know as well as I know that people was looking out for your best interest. All of that other shit is a bunch of fluff. So you can allow yourself to be manipulated if you want to.
I'm going to say this because Shell is talking and y'all steadily commenting. See, that's how I know that the comment cousin, y'all make it bad for the people that is being talked about. For real. Really, y'all do. Because y'all make it sound like exactly what was said. So if I go and call her, which I did text her and ask her, or call her and ask her, and she say, Little Touch, I did not say it like that, then I look stupid. Because I believe what y'all said in the comment section.
Can I
y'all get
say
that?
something real quick, Little Touch? And I'm going to say this very respectfully, right? The comments can't make you look stupid, right? Because we heard several times over and over, Ms. Nitra said, Little Touch is a part of the family. No, she's not getting kicked out. Even after the whole weekend, she has said it over and over. Little Touch is a part of the family.
Do you see what they saying in the comments? Did you read what they said in the comments? Little sis, did you read what they said in the comment? If I was stupid to listen to that, I would believe it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not saying I believe it. I'm saying if I was stupid to believe it, it would be more said about it. Do you understand what I'm saying now? That's how stuff gets started. That's how lies get started. I got a phone call. Said, when Princess called me and told me that Nitra said this on the live. Nitra said she never said it. And it was a lot of other people said she didn't say it. But it was always that one person said she said it. Do y'all feel what I'm saying now?
We get it, right? But this is where it comes into play, right? You're supposed to know your friend better than any comment that is said on this app. If you really truly your friend, this is your sister, I'm not taking a comment's word over my sister. I
never said I was, Amazon. What are you talking about? Did you read what I just said? Did you hear what I just said? I said it plain as day. I said if I
exactly what you
to
said,
the comment section, if I listen to the comment section and not think and be stupid and believe what they say and not ask Nitra what she did say, then who gonna look stupid? Me.
Little Touch, I heard
exactly for believing what they said.
I heard exactly what you said. Whether a person is
stupid or not, so you're repeating yourself,
know your
right?
Friend.
You're repeating yourself.
Don't try to gaslight me because I'm not the rest of
I'm not gaslighting you, but you are repeating yourself.
And I'm telling you, I heard what you said. You keep asking me, and I said over and over, I heard what you said. But no matter whether a person is stupid or not, that's up to you. You can't blame a comment for what you thinking and believing.
She just said she don't think it and don't believe it. She just
I
said
know that I'm speaking in general, Drop, whether it's her or Tim or Johnny, whoever. It's up to you. Nobody can in the comments can make you look stupid.
so. Miss Little Touch, do people, because I keep hearing people say that they don't talk to you on the back end, they don't help you get resources. Do we have to do that? You can sit and participate in your panel, or can we be here supporting you by participating in your panel? Because you're not going to be friends with everybody who come in your panel. You're not going to have
this is what my platform. Let me put my picture up. Damn it. Hold on.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Kelly, hold tight. And if you coming over here with bullshit, you can go too. Because I'm not for it. This is how I feel this morning. Today is full of miracle. Why? I believe in miracle. I believe in healing. I believe in restoration. I believe in reconciliation. That's what I'm at. Good morning, beautiful soul. Today is full of miracle. That's where I'm at today. I'm not on that holding animosity, holding anger, all of that. That's what some of y'all like to do. I had almost 1.1K people sitting here hoping and waiting for me to give them a story.
Because
I know. Kelly, be quiet. Kelly, be quiet.
I was your friend, and I'm trying to talk to you.
Kelly, mute.
That's why you had those many people.
Kelly, I said mute.
Little Touch, I'm dropping to the comments.
Bring her back up or mute her. I'm back to what I'm trying to say. I woke up this morning very hurt. There was a lot said about Little Touch. And what I'm saying right now, I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart. If by chance it was told that I was removed from the group, I can live a lie down. I can live a lie down. I'm okay. Because my world don't stop right here. That group. It doesn't stop. I was on here 2 years before I even met Miss Nitra. Well, let me say 1 year. Wait a minute. 22, 23.
It's 2 Touch before this.
24. Yeah, 2. 24. Yeah, I met her in 24. 2 years. And the way I was introduced to her was by people sharing the live. And my thought is, if you are done with me because some men came up and approached another guy about what he wanted to do to me, but he didn't get to do it. Didn't. So I'm not understanding why y'all don't get that. He didn't get to do it. It didn't happen. I was protected. So what is the fucking problem? And on top of that, I had no desire to do any of that. Period. I said to myself before I even left, I was a fucking nobody. Because I know that's what y'all thought I wanted to do. I went to the cruise to have a time, a fun time, a nice time. If I met a man, fine. But would I fucking him? No, not on that cruise. I would have given y'all ammunition to use against me. That's what y'all wanted. But you didn't get it. So you're disappointed. I didn't give you what you wanted. You had in your mind, you assumed that's the type of woman I am, and I'm not. I'm not that type of woman. I didn't give you what you wanted. That's why all of you people are up in here trying to be nosy. because you was hoping that I would say what you wanted me to say, and I didn't.
But can we just be clear that like you wanted this too? Like this has been the
Kelly, I
this
was
has been
next. You just came up, but they had other
Can I
people
say
Doc
saying
Queen.
something?
I was just
they had other
talking.
people.
I
They
keep getting
had other
talked over.
people
Can I
that
I'm
wanted to
talking.
talk.
I'm talking.
Mocha and
little
Asia, none of
Kelly?
those
It was
people have
people up here
talked
before
yet.
you even came up, so it don't matter.
I've known
Are
Little
we talking
Touch
about
for a
Diddy?
long
Kelly,
time.
can you
Kelly,
hold
one minute, Kelly.
tight?
You gotta wait your turn,
Kelly,
Kelly.
Kelly, can you hold tight, please?
I was just
I just wanted to say this, and I'm gonna drop because this doesn't even make sense. I only came up here to say that I support your autonomy as a woman. I think that you did nothing wrong. I don't think it's right for people to want to keep silencing you and little girl you while they open their platform up to their opinion and other people's opinion. It's not
Right.
right because she's been triggered by hearing other people talk. So if the noise stops on the other platform, she has space to stop and be in her peace. But when she feels like she has to protect the man who she's interested character and
you're not
her
her
character,
friend, so
she's
why are
going to
you here all
continue
of a
to hear
sudden?
from her. Go to other people's platform and tell them to stop talking about it so it just goes away. It's not fair
Oh,
for
you
people
just
to
go to
continue
whatever platform's got
antagonizing
a
and
lot
talk
of
about this
members in
woman
it,
and
and
she
just see
not
what
be
you
able
can
to
say.
protect
Kelly, can you
herself.
please mute?
Let
I
her
can't hear
defend
both of
herself. That's
y'all.
all she's doing. She want to have
I
the right,
can't.
like the rest of us, to defend ourselves and speak how she felt about a
I don't
situation.
even know what
Y'all keep
happened
trying to
though.
silence her. What does no
Kelly,
woman got to
hold,
do
hold
without
up, hold up,
listening to
drop
her?
queen,
I'm listening. Okay.
drop queen. Hold on, wait a minute. How do you know, Kelly? Because you was not there. How do you
Well, the
know
only
what
thing
happened
I
to
Because
me?
did
what
know.
was said is three people apparently, the dude, and Miss Nitra, because she heard him say something
Not
really
right. You're
vulgar to
wrong.
But it don't
He
you.
matter,
told
Kelly.
Duffy.
How
He
did
heard
you know
you.
though?
He
How did
told
Listen.
you know?
Duffy. He told Duffy. So you don't even know what's going on. And
You
Yes,
why
I
you
need to
trying
do.
to
stay
take
on
the
the
word
back
of
end and
somebody who
mind your
hates
own
this lady?
business.
She
Duffy
told
has
you
hated
because she
this
was
lady
looking
since they
out for
set
you,
up.
not
So
because
you
she was
don't know what you're
treating you like
talking
a little
about.
And I
girl.
said, damn it,
Kelly, if you came up here to start confusion,
I
you need to get your ass
appreciated
gone.
her coming to get me. But the way she did it reminded me of my fucking my grandmother. I'm not a damn child. I'm a 61-year-old woman with 2 grown children. I'm not a child. She could have kindly came out and said, little Ted, come here. Come with me. Let's go outside. I need to talk with you. That's
So
what
how
she
did
could have
she? So
did.
then, how did she do it?
And, damn it.
Kelly, that's none of your
Kelly,
business.
Kelly, you are not slow.
Oh,
That's
so
none
we
of
can
your
only
business.
know you're
You
not
are
slow
not slow.
either, and you're
You
You're
know
monopolizing the
exactly
whole
what I'm
time
saying.
after the
You
cruise.
know, I tell you what, look
You're
at the video.
monopolizing the whole
Look at
thing.
the video. Kelly, look at the damn video for your
You just
damn
look.
self. Look at the video. You'll see it
What you're
all.
doing
You look at the damn video and
Fuck
get the fuck off of my platform until you look at it. Because you don't understand what I'm talking about.
Can we turn the
don't let her
comments
ass
back
come
on?
back up here.
None of y'all might add her back up until she watch that damn video. That she don't know what happened. She didn't even know who the fuck the men, strange men went and talked to.
Hey, little
Fuck
touch.
you,
Little
Kelly.
touch.
And I love you, Kelly, but you coming wrong at me.
Little touch. Let's talk in
Yeah.
hypotheticals. Let's talk in hypotheticals for a minute. So had nobody came up and, in your words, little girled you, right? Had that not happened, and people sat around and watched these 3 men, and at one point they were actually putting their mouth on you, right? You are grown. That's fine. You do, and you accept what you accept. Nobody's saying that you shouldn't. But in hypothetically speaking, had
There
those
were
3
no
men,
3 men. There was only one man I danced with, Chael.
Thank you. Don't
little
let them paint
touch,
that
little
narrative. She
touch.
said
That
they
is
put their
not
mouth on you.
true. That is not true. At one point, there were several men that had approached you, and they were all girl. Now I know damn well. Okay, so what I can't do, what I will not do, is entertain some shit that's not true. I'm not gonna
Chael.
entertain it. Now you tell these motherfuckers what you want to tell
I
them.
only danced with one
I'm not
man.
talking about when you were dancing. I'm not
What?
talking
What are you
about when
talking
you were
about?
dancing.
Well, that's the only thing I know is one man danced with me.
We're not talking about the dancing. We're
Okay,
talking about
what
when
are
you were
you?
approached. You were talking to somebody and then you were approached by other people. That's when the comment was said. That's when Nitra stepped in. right? That is when all of that had taken place.
Duffy
Girl,
said, no. Duffy said they were standing around and the man walked up to him and said, we gon' fuck her. She wanted. That's what the Duffy said. The man came up and said to him. This was way before me and the guy got off the dance floor and
hypothetically
walked to the
speaking,
bar.
hypothetically speaking, like I said, had nobody intervened and all three of these men would have had their way with you, what do you think the story would have been on TikTok?
Chill. But why are y'all thinking that they were gonna have their way with me when I
I'm
wasn't gonna
talking
let them?
about taking advantage of you. I'm not talking about
But
you
why? But why would
voluntarily.
you think that? I wasn't gonna let
Listen,
that happen.
do you think every woman that is S8 allows it to happen, Little Touch? Is that what you think?
You
They
don't
don't
know. You
allow
don't know
it to
the. You don't
happen.
know
You
the
gotta
power of a
stop.
bite. You don't know the power of a kick in the face, in the balls,
So you
whatever.
tell that,
I would
okay.
not let that happen.
So you tell that to all of the
You
women.
know
This is gonna
why? You
happen
know
on
why
the
I'm gonna
dance
tell you,
floor.
Cheryl? Because I almost got raped by my cousin and another cousin and 3 other guys
Little
when I
Touch.
was a teenager.
Little
So if
Touch.
I got my ass up off that place or whatever, I know I can get my ass up at 61.
Okay, give